Ma che schifo di nave, però, si sta rompendo tutta.
Huh. I would expect Madison or LeChuck's ship to be here by now.
Oh my
Murray lo abbiamo usato come polena.
damage. I've got to go and talk to Carla about organizing earthquake relief.
You're not coming to the voodoo shop?
Well, of course I want to, but this is a crisis. There'll be other damage. I have to help. Well, I'll want to hear all about it later.
Allora, ragazzi,
Right.
non toccatemi Melee Island. Non me lo toccate.
Watch the ship for me. Bite anyone who tries to steal it.
You're fine. There aren't any scrap lumber dealers on Melee.
Signori, hanno distrutto lo scumbar.
You saved the cookbook.
Yes, I saved the cookbook. The ceiling was collapsing, the building was on fire, people running everywhere, and I saved the cookbook.
Why?
Excellent question. I can think of 100 other things I'd rather have saved.
Ecco.
My favorite 12-inch knife, my collection of rare spices, a painting of my father, the mop that I painstakingly
Per esempio, no?
crafted with my own hands, my cat. But in a
Il gatto.
crisis, you don't think. There isn't time. You just act. And by acting, you expose your inner self. Heroism and villainy are revealed in moments like these. Me? I saved the cookbook. You're welcome.
Prendiamolo, va.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't take it! With my bar gone and no hope to repair it, this is all I have left!
Hanno tutti questa sorta di mosca artificiale. Pure Lane ce l'aveva, eh. Ragazzi, lo scumbar è andato distrutto e con esso un pezzo del mio cuore, eh. Andiamo verso Low Street. Nel frattempo a metà strada verso Melee Island. Ah, i cari vecchi combattimenti navali. È la nave di LeChuck contro la nave del capitano Madison.
Now, old man, the secret will be ours.
I've been searching for the secret since before you were born.
Esatto, Ray Zero. Un caffè amaro come le lacrime versate per il Fuscum Bar. E anche uno scontro generazionale tra pirati, giovani pirati contro
Me relentless drive will
i vecchi.
ensure the secret be mine.
Only if you don't have a heart attack first. Ah! Last chance to give it up. Then we obliterate you.
Get off my ocean!
il pollo che galleggia.
I'm impressed by your
Ti
crosswind
ricorda varie
ramming
cose.
technique. I'll have to add that to my book.
My crew is quite skilled when given the right motivation.
I'm still worried about Threepwood. He shows up in the most unexpected ways.
We don't have to worry about Threepwood anymore.
You always
I
be
left
worried.
him broken and near death at the bottom of a cliff. His eye was pussing up, and bone was protruding from his leg. Animals have probably already scattered his limbs from one end of the island to the other.
So it's agreed. We stop fighting each other and we join forces to find the secret.
Ah,
Agreed.
si stanno
Funny
unendo
stuff. We
contro di
split
noi.
The secret. Teammates.
Già. Vecchi filibustieri. Anche quelli giovani.
Feel the secret
Andiamo al
in my
negozio
grasp.
voodoo, va?
Am I too late? Was LeChuck here? Did Madison come? Did they get it? Where's the secret?
Tu sei ancora seduta qui?
What happened to your cauldron?
I sold it to a soup shop on another island. They didn't mind the magic spell residue.
You've had it all this time!
I possess little and much. To what are you referring?
Don't play dumb with me, Karina. I
Karina.
have the map. The secret of Monkey Island is here.
What is it you wish to know?
Can't you read my mind?
No need. I can read your face well enough. The secret is where you suspect it is. Inside the large safe.
Sì, l'avevo già pensato, eh.
Where are the keys to the safe? I'd like to get it open as soon as possible.
I am prevented from
Dobbiamo farle fare da da chiavistella.
Ah,
But there is one close by who knows much.
how do I find him?
Her, and she will find you.
How do you know that?
She is outside the shop.
How could you keep this a secret from me? You knew I was looking for it.
It is not a secret from you, Guybrush Threepwood. It is a secret. Full stop. I am bound by an agreement, a contract, signed in blood, with gruesome punishments for disclosure.
Some kind of a voodoo thing?
No.
Have LeChuck or
Ecco,
Captain Madison
secondo me
been here?
non ancora.
No.
That's weird. They were way ahead of me.
Perché hanno combattuto.
Sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one.
This
But
is
you should not waste time.
right.
Why did you take the secret? Doesn't it belong on Monkey Island?
I have taken nothing. The safe came to me as you see it and belongs to someone else. I accepted a fee and cast a spell upon it to prevent it being moved. That is all.
Who owns the safe?
Alas, there are forces which prevent me from revealing the true owner.
I might have more questions for you later.
I might have answers, but I make no promises.
Ce l'abbiamo, ma... Aspetta.
Ah!
Oh.
You found the secret.
La
You're a
vecchia.
spark among fallen leaves.
Are you the one who knows about the keys?
More than most. I am
Whitey Bones.
Bones. Whitey. Like you, the hunt for the secret consumes me. Like you, I know where the secret lies, but lack the means to open the safe. You must have many questions.
Beh,
How do I open the safe?
5 locks, 5 keys. Golden keys.
quello che diceva lei, tutte le chiavi sono
On the
dorate.
go.
Where can I find the golden keys?
Most are found already. Got one myself. Old Mrs. Smith had one before she died, and Bella Fisher, too. Also, I heard one was found on Bermuda.
That's only 4.
One more was supposed to be hidden on Terror Island. That one has never been found.
Hang on. I'm writing all this down on my to-do list.
La lista degli
Doesn't sound so
obiettivi.
hard.
A lot of people don't come back from Terror Island. Also, Bella Fisher sank out at sea and nobody knows where. Took her key with her.
Oh.
Others stopped trying so hard after that. Not many still seeking the golden keys. Maybe just me. And now, you.
Can I borrow the key you have? Just to try it out?
Not so fast, bright boy.
Grazie alle
Whitey
zale.
Bones is not such an easy mark. You prove yourself. Get some skin in the game. Find me when you've got more keys than I do.
Ok,
and
tu ne hai
maybe a
una,
top
quindi mi
partnership.
basta averne 2 per avere la tua.
Why is the secret in the safe instead of on Monkey Island? Do you know?
Secret's always been in the safe.
Uh-huh. How come I never heard about any of this before? I'm kind of a Secret of Monkey Island buff. You'd think I'd know about it.
The clues were buried deep and clever. Only a few ever puzzled them out, and we keep ourselves to ourselves.
See you around, Whitey. I've got keys to track down.
Okay, bright boy. But you watch your step. There is a curse. The keys are protected by a terrible curse. Beware.
Whoa! A curse? Really?
No. I mean, yes, she did say that, but she was just being dramatic.
Ah.
Whitey likes to make a big exit. Well, one thing's for sure. I don't know how to get to either of those islands she mentioned. I'd better get a good sea map right away.
E dove procurarci una buona mappa nautica se non nel negozio di mappe?
Hey, Wally. Have you got a sea map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Bermuda?
No problem. I'll also add a few extras. The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick I know. You need to be able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time, like me.
Bravissimo.
The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone. Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time.
Va bene, va bene. Abbiamo la nostra mappa, è questa.
I'll wait until I'm back on my ship to open it.
Ok. E andiamo proprio verso Chiavistella. Cosa? È diventata una pescheria, hanno riorganizzato...
Todd's Wallop.
Hanno praticamente riconvertito questo vecchio negozio. Vediamo come l'hanno fatto dentro.
Welcome to
È
the
cambiato.
Todd's Wallop.
Thanks.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here
Ma sono
to
mostri,
buy
non sono
or
pesci.
just pass the time, we don't mind. Though of course we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Didn't you guys used to be the pirate leaders? It's me.
Sono i vecchi capi dei pirati, vero?
I thought when we
Sono
spotted him
loro.
skulking around town that he looked passing familiar.
Dai, sono i 3 pirati dall'area importante che mi avevano somministrato le 3 prove. Basta.
The shop seems nice.
If by nice you mean a glorious cathedral to the fine art of fishing, then I quite agree.
Have a look around, why don't you?
Do you guys fish? Have you ever heard of someone called Bella Fisher?
Bella Fisher. Aye, she could spin a yarn from Port Royal to Trinidad and back again.
And a consummate angler she was.
What?
Good at fishing.
Con la canna da
She had a
pesca.
secret fishing spot she did. More bounteous than the whole rest of the sea together.
She probably rests there now, being as she did disappear on a fishing trip.
No one knows the location, though 'tis rumored that she left clues as to its whereabouts.
I'd like to buy some fish.
That's an excellent life decision, me lad. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Secondo me... Non lo so, vediamo.
Floater.
Here's a box full. Should be plenty. You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure. Thanks. Did Bella Fisher ever show you a big fancy key?
Not to my memory.
No, I don't think so.
Just thought I'd check. I think I'll browse today's catch.
You'll find none better.
What's that flag with all the holes in it?
Quite proud of that. We caught it up in a fishing net one day. 'Tis one of
Ah,
the
Bella
signature
Fisher.
flags of Bella Fisher herself.
Bella Fisher! That was Bella Fisher's flag?
That's what I said, yes.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
The who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag.
I
Might as well
compari?
tell him.
Yeah, tell me.
The Chums is by way of being a
Società semi-segreta di
of
cannisti.
anglers. Indeed, a bit more semi than we were just a minute ago.
Sorry.
Anglers?
That means people who fish.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
Can I join the chums?
Well,
Please?
have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a manatee.
Stop right there. Let me give you some advice. Make the story about a whale instead.
Era un
It
manato.
wasn't a whale. It was a manatee.
No one knows what a manatee is.
In Tales of
Trust
Monkey
me,
Island.
Make it a whale. It'll be better.
Okay.
Now, because I like your enthusiasm, and for no other reason, I'm going to induct you into the Chums.
Yes!
Take this fishing lure.
Ecco che cos'era quest'esca. Avete visto che ci avevo fatto caso?
Or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them. Show them your lure and tell them your story. They'll give you advice.
I'm great at taking advice.
Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
Where can I find chums who aren't you guys?
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the Scum Bar.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
Sorry.
Ecco, e una ce l'ha anche Elaine. È l'occhio osservatore da avventuriero grafico, eh. Vedete, qua ce l'ha. Sì.
I show this to other people who have them to start a storytelling session. Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Does someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay, one time, my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
I think you've got a lock on it. I can tell it's early in your training. Find some other members of the chums, and they'll help you.
Anche qui è una sorta di ricomposizione di frasi un po' alla gara di insulti che si ripropone ancora una volta.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Did your mother find any of those golden keys she was looking for?
One. She left it to me in her will.
Ecco.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for your mother's key.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Vabbè, usciamo intanto. Intanto parliamo con lei che ce l'ha.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Grazie,
Have you a
Morticor.
story to share?
One time, my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
You know, what your story needs is a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are.
It should come at the beginning, like
A beginning?
like a beginning, exactly. Like, I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Ichijo.
Ok.
Then all
Spagnolo,
of a sudden-
Horseface, Ichijo.
You take it from there.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. I had just broken through a blockade, and then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
Yeah, that's the way.
Ma scusami.
The story's not bad, but it's missing a few things.
Ok.
Find some other chums to help you fill in the gaps.
I'll do that.
Che
Wonder
cacchio.
what they're waiting for.
C'è la sentinella pure.
What are y'all waiting for?
Earthquake relief. And you'd better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Those who cut, get cut. Hey!
Thanks, Carla.
Abbiamo saltato la fine.
Guybrush.
Aspetta, aspetta.
I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right now. Let's talk later.
No, no, aspetta, hai l'esca. Vediamo però se ha da dirmi qualcosa di interessante.
Have you seen the line of people outside?
Those are citizens who were affected by the quake, but there isn't any money in the coffers to support the relief effort. I'm basically handing out IOUs.
Can I get in on some of that sweet, sweet disaster relief?
I already told you there's no money. I'm handing out IOUs.
E dammene una.
I'll take what I can get.
Fine. It's not real money anyway. I have to list a purpose, so what's it for?
E le ricostruiamo le attività locali.
I want to rebuild local businesses.
I'm sure you'll have public support on that one.
Ok, grazie. Allora, perché così? Siccome il libro non lo possiamo prendere per adesso.
Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I only trust you so far.
Esatto. Abbiamo il libro di ricette che se lo tiene stretto il nostro proprietario dello Scum Bar, ok? Quindi noi che facciamo? Andiamo allo Scum Bar. Diamo la cambiale a lui.
What would you say if I told you the governor authorized
Così lui ci dà il libro.
building of the Scum Bar at an unspecified future date?
She did? That's fantastic. I'll have a sunken area that catches grog spills for recycling and a medical
Addirittura per il triage medico.
Excuse me, lots to plan.
Oh, così possiamo prenderlo.
Okay if I take this cookbook back now?
Sure, of course.
Perfetto. Ora, torniamo da Carla e dobbiamo prendere un altro libro. Oh, c'è di nuovo Otis in prigione e Stan no?
It's been reduced to rubble.
Ma...
Otis. What are we gonna do with you?
I didn't do anything this time.
sempre così.
I was framed.
Where's Stan? Did they let him go?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he
Aia.
was representing himself?
I've heard that's unwise.
They took him to the ice quarry on
Cava di ghiaccio su
Bermuda.
Bermuda. Ok.
Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
Wanted. Any information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons who destroyed the historic mop tree.
Oops.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Già, lo storico albero da Mocio, chi l'ha distrutto. Andiamo al negozio di navi che prima abbiamo provato a ristrutturare.
Stan's
Oh,
building collapsed. This place looks like an earthquake hit it. There's a torn picture in here. This half shows Stan himself.
che altro c'è di utile? Lo spazzolino. Ok, e ce l'abbiamo. Andiamo al museo. Ci sono 2 pappagalli. Ah!
Tell me about this flag.
Oh, it's a super valuable artifact I recently acquired. One of Bella Fisher's original pirate flags. One
Ok.
of only 3
Una ce l'hanno i
known to
pescatori.
exist.
I pirati pescatori. It was easy. Vediamo se ci ritorniamo che succede. Cosa?
Your pirate flag doesn't look quite right. Is it a replica?
You have a good eye. You should curate a museum. The real one is too valuable to keep out here. I've got it locked in the storeroom. There's already been an attempted theft.
Oh, stavolta ci ha fottuto. Vediamo, questo è Melee. Terror Island e Scurvy Island. Lei è andata a Scurvy Island, Elaine. Andiamo un attimo a Scurvy Island perché dobbiamo parlare con Elaine, per forza. Aia. Sono arrivati lì.
It's strong magic.
I can still get it open with a spell, but I need a good power spot.
It beats trying to find the keys. We don't even know where to start. It could take forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know an excellent place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
No problem. We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
And steal the secret yourself? I don't think so.
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing is here?
The only map is lost somewhere on Monkey Island. Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway. I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
Ah, Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the lines for
Esatto.
the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her.
Tutti i lime. Ok, sembra Animal Crossing.
Elaine? Are you decent? Hello?
Are you decent? Il togli graffette, ve lo ricordate? Esatto, in Monkey Island 1.
Accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time. It obviously means something to Elaine too. Hi, I'm working due east of the waterfall.
A
and due
est
south of the
cascata,
lake.
sud del lago. Ok. Ah, ce lo fa tenere.
Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I sat for this portrait too.
L'idolo delle molte mani, dalle molte mani.
Pirates used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. No, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it. Due east of the
Est
waterfall
cascata,
and due
sud
south
del
of the lake
lago. Quindi sud, est cascata. Dovrebbe essere qua. Ma andiamo qua, vediamo. Eccola, primo colpo.
Hi.
I got the note you left me.
The what?
It said where you were working today.
Oh, that. I wasn't sure you were coming, but I'm glad you found me. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the secret?
Not yet, but I'm closer than ever. I just have to gather a few golden keys together and I'm good to go.
That sounds promising. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
Love you.
You too.
Ok, adesso diamole l'esca artificiale.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Guybrush, you've joined the Chums. I'm glad. Maybe a new hobby will help you get your mind off the secret.
Sure.
Well, let's hear what you got.
Allora,
I had just broken through a blockade, and then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale. And then we escaped, through the digestive system, ship and all.
That's nice, Guybrush, but I think you've left out the most interesting part.
Cioè?
What was it like inside the whale? What happened in there? People want to hear about the experience.
That makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place.
illuminai lo scafo con la testa di Flambé in modo che la fiamma avrebbe potuto bruciare anche sott'acqua. Sì, questo è figo.
I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. And then we escaped, through the digestive system, ship and all.
I think you've got it. Well, I think this is really good for you. You should find some other chums to share your gift with.
I'll do that. How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull. It flew away with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see. How's your project going?
The project has hit a snag. We have plenty of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them. They say they don't like the taste, and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. And they don't want to sacrifice valuable cargo space that can be used for booty. As an elected official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince people. I tried this flyer.
Ok.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
What about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part of the problem, though.
Good point.
Ma i lime sono buoni.
Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
Yes, but I need a small one to fit all the information on.
What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem, and neither of us is an expert in either of those things.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I'll hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing expert to look at it.
Okay.
Allora, va bene, dai, andiamo verso la nostra nave. Andiamo qua. Ah, Bermuda.
I could
Eccolo.
see you. How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
Do obnoxious talking skulls count?
No.
Then yes, I'm alone.
I heard that.
I'm Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that I'm in hiding.
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
The name sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they
Stan
locked
S.
him away on
Stanman.
Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long, long time. I can't help but be nervous, but actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless, except economically.
Sure, but you never can tell what someone like Stan will do. He's got no moral center.
There's that term again.
Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the Bermuda quarry for a good long time.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
La foto.
Can I have the picture?
No, that would be weird.
Va bene, andiamo a Bermuda dove c'è...
Ship? If that's what you can call that.
Questo l'abbiamo visto nei trailer.
It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed.
Ce li ho.
Here, look, I have limes, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Cavaliere Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
20 minutes later.
Firma qui.
All right, let's see how you've done.
Grazie Vito
We have
Pistis.
a problem right off the start. We don't allow pirates on Bermuda. I'm going to have to request that you leave these
No.
waters immediately.
Does it help if I'm a mighty pirate?
No.
Ma quindi, vabbè, allora fanculo, le facciamo disoneste, dai.
Not so soon. To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
No. Sì. E basta.
All right, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay. This is over. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
È stato facile. Ah, e qui dovrebbe esserci Stan. Entriamo al tribunale. È sempre lui. Allora, vediamo cosa abbiamo nell'inventario. Il volantino per lo scorbuto, il biglietto Elene.
I'm working
Ok,
due
no?
east of the waterfall and due south of the lake.
Ecco, l'ordine di successione di Stella Chiavi.
I submit these official-looking documents to the court, seeking a reprieve from destruction.
Order! Order in the court. Upon review of said order, the court finds that due to procedural backlog, the listed items have not been destroyed.
Except for the fancy box that Brad from accounting took.
The legality of the aforementioned document having been presented is verified. Presenting pleadant may therefore take possession of said items.
Bene.
No idea what you just said, but thanks for the key.
Order! Order in the court. Outbursts of thanks will not be tolerated.
Ok, quindi abbiamo una chiave. Ah, attenzione, un altro che fa parte dei compari e noi subito andiamo a farci riconoscere.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
And then we escaped through the digestive system, ship and all.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish.
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language, words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Ok.
I had just broken through a blockade, and then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. It was gross inside. Soft floors and yellow stuff all over the place. I lit the hull on fire with Flambe's head so it would burn underwater. And then we escaped. Through the digestive system. Ship and all.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. Not a half-bad story. You know who you should talk to. There's a crazy old yardarm hanger, Bob something.
Bob, ecco chi ce l'aveva,
Sails with
Bob.
Captain
Ecco
Chuck.
Bob, perfetto.
Sounds right.
Thanks.
Andiamo sulla nave e andiamo sulla nave di LeChuck perché dovrebbe esserci Bob. Se mi ci fa andare, ok.
Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck? Ready to kick me into the sea? Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
I'm more focused on the staying alive profession right now, thanks. So far, so good.
Vabbè, ma Apple Bob dovrebbe rimanere qua. Vediamo se possiamo parlarci. Attenzione perché ci sono delle luci che potrebbero fare... Ah, no.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
And then we escape.
You know what? I think your story would really benefit from some colorful description. Like when I hook a fish. I don't just say I hooked a fish. I say there was a majestic fish, glistening like liquid silver, dashing through the waves, stretching my line out like the truth in a schoolboy's mouth.
Oh, that does seem a little more gripping.
Want to give it a try?
Okay.
Allora.
I had just broken through a blockade as thick, and then my ship was Inside, it was like... I lit the hull with... And then we...
Dazzling.
Okay.
You weave a story like a wicker placemat with a mosaic of coffee stains.
Is that good?
Tightly woven and useful. The coffee stains give it character. You should tell a story at the
Sì, è quello che farò. E sa che nella cucina non ci sia qualcos'altro da prendere? Sembra che qualcuno si sia preoccupato di riempirla. Prendiamolo. Andiamocene. E andiamo a Melee Island.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
Sì.
Don't be nervous thinking it's a test.
Sì, ma è questo in realtà. Siete sempre quelli delle 3 prove. Infatti.
I had just broken through a blockade as thick and deadly as the crab biscuit the scum bar. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a tight... Inside, it was like... I lit the hull with... And then we escaped.
I was confused by the Flambe character,
Ah.
who just appears in the story without any introduction.
Aye.
In effetti, ci stavo pensando anch'io.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you,
and don't,
even though that...
I had just broken through a... And then... My ship was... Inside, it was... One false move... And then we escaped.
That was a whopper
Sì.
of a story.
You've clearly learned all there is to learn. I hereby declare
Ok, siamo gran maestri dei compari. Perfetto.
Master. Congratulations.
Wow, thank you. That's a great honor.
Bene.
Is it all right if I take this flag with me?
That would be within your rights as a well-respected chum of the highest order.
Grazie.
Seriously?
Dai. Un intermezzo.
Be sure to treat it nice. It doesn't need more holes than it's got already.
Nel frattempo.
You found it like this?
It was over 200 years old. It's the only one on the island. An irreplaceable natural resource. What are we supposed to do with it now? Make toothpicks?
How many people besides yourself even know the location of this tree?
Not many at all. I did tell someone about it just recently, but...
But what? Who was it?
Well, odd coincidence.
Andiamo da Wally che era tutto distrutto.
Wally? What happened here? Wally's shop has been ransacked.
Non sembra ci sia qualcosa che possiamo raccogliere, quindi per adesso andiamocene. Se entro qua dovrebbero esserci tutti gli altri. Va.
It's not like her to leave the place unlocked. Also, I smell brimstone and beard oil. LeChuck's been here. And that magical glow on the safe is new. I bet that's his work. Unless it's Captain Lila.
Beh, una ce l'abbiamo ma non facciamo niente. Però...
What was that?
Someone could be messing with the safe back on Melee. One of us should go check it out.
I'll go. I'm itching for something constructive to do.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Trent, you go with her. You can keep an eye on each other. If anyone's there, kill them.
It's always nice to work as a team.
Li abbiamo stuzzicati. Nave di LeChuck. La nave alla deriva, che cos'è? Chi sono?
Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy doing.
There's been a deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine.
Quarantena per lo scorbuto.
With this deadly pathogen.
Where'd you get that cool flag?
C'è una bandiera.
It looks familiar.
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags. She probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that!
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me? Scurvy! On board! Quarantine!
Well, you could just toss it down to me.
Best not to risk it. It's probably crawling with scurvy, trust me.
I don't think scurvy is contagious.
You don't know that. My uncle's best friend's wife's dog walker says it is.
I complottisti, no?
No, don't try to
Dai, bravi.
If scurvy wasn't contagious,
Hanno fatto un po' di dissing ai soliti complottari. Del cazzo.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that?
Is that more of your science mumbo jumbo?
You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
Have a look at this flyer.
Però è troppo noioso.
Ascorbic acid deficiency, collagen synthesis, mucous membranes.
Hey, that is a bunch of science nonsense.
We won't have any of that around here.
It's all a trick to track our plunder.
As if you have any plunder.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites? I knew this was bad.
Ma dal gabbiano, dopo che andiamo dal gabbiano, no? Non abbiamo niente che possa interessare. Ah, ringhe affumicate. Ringhe affumicate per il gabbiano. Come in Monkey Island 1, che il gabbiano stava mordicchiando. L'idea non era male. Però purtroppo non è questo che bisogna fare.
That ought to give it some zip.
Giusto. Vai. Sì. Sì. No, però non mi morire, Ecco, vattene e basta. Perfetto. Perfetto. Ottimo. Adesso? Beh, oddio. Possiamo quindi andare da Stan. Come se gli baciasse la mano, esatto.
The guard is guardedly guarding the guardhouse. I'd like to visit my close friend Stan, please.
Like I told you, I need to see some hard evidence that you've ever...
Sì, tieni.
What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together? We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him. But no escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump.
Allora il tronco serviva a qualcosa. Spa, immaginavo.
All clear.
Ok, grazie. Amico compare, tra l'altro. Oh. Eccolo. Anche il completo da Galeotto praticamente gli fa quel difetto lì. Bellissimo. Quell'effetto lì.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
Some sort of a sales pitch, I expect.
Pitches are for baseball, son. I make introductions. I'm like a matchmaker between you and your future. I want you to consider these two words. Ice. Sculpture. Separately, they're exciting. Strength. Elegance.
Dan, not today.
Don't wait too long. They're selling like hotcakes.
How about I bust you out of here? This place seems a little harsher than the jail on Melee. I might or might not know a competent locksmith who could take care of those shackles.
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all. Got a copy of the judge's order right here.
Si ordina che l'imputato Smiling Stan S. Stanman sia condannato ai lavori forzati nella cava di ghiaccio di Bermuda per lo sfortunatamente ridicolo periodo di un mese. Ok, dobbiamo convincere il giudice a farlo estendere.
Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's
Lo
just
schema
creative
Ponzi.
money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If they ever saw his
ci sono i suoi
records,
registri in quel
well, let's just say
forziere,
the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
Ok.
What was the name of your accountant again?
Ned Filigree. He's good, and he works cheap. Be careful, though. He's got a hang-up about meticulous record-keeping that can be problematic if anyone looks too close.
Sì, però intanto noi le chiavi le facciamo.
I can read the serial number. I'll copy it down.
Bravo.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. A shackle key, eh?
Una catena.
Extreme cold hardened version. They don't even make
Le
these
gambette,
shackles
esatto.
anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah, they've been in my family for generations.
Sì, sì. Proviamo a tornare dal commercialista, da Bare Bones.
Hold
Ok.
it! Just the waves.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
Ah, what's this? Only a month? Oh no! Take these records. Get them to the courthouse
Sì.
on Bermuda. They'll know what to do with them. It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh goodness!
E serve a convincere Stan che, essendo condannato per 10 anni, allora sì che vuole evadere. Altrimenti no.
Weirdly, this island seems even smaller now that there's no
Perfetto.
one here.
Prendiamo il ritratto. Ah. Prima abbiamo rovistato e diceva dentro ci sono soltanto dei documenti. Ah, ok. Credo che in questo modo possiamo avere le prove che ci servono.
Your Honor, I...
The evidence. The court requires that.
E siamo sempre là.
For the court, I can state
The court can. If I do. The court can only accept. Court is adjourned.
Ah. Chi lo sa? Se così,
This should clear up any issue
Sì,
about who
sì.
I am.
Do you hereby swear under ooth and penalty of incarceration?
Sì, sono io. Vedi che è la foto di un bacio vicino a una licenza e insindacabilmente...
I do.
In light of this new evidence, I hereby sentence
Sì.
Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain this legally binding documents for your records.
Ah, 10 anni. Per il lungo e deliziosamente appropriato periodo di 10 anni. Perfetto. Ah, e adesso andiamogli a dire a Stan che è fottuto.
I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10 years? Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done.
Era quello che volevo sentire da te, Stanarino.
Ah, freedom. Now let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
I'd like to ask you for a favor in return. It has to do with limes and scurvy.
I'm so glad
Che
you could
carini.
come, Mr. Stanman.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur in a non-competing
Lui sì che farà il bigliettino. Guardate, sta facendo il collage con il lime, che carino.
Mostly young, mostly male. Plagued with adrenaline issues and itchy trigger fingers. They don't care about their lives, they care about image. They want products that will help them be the hottest, the coolest, the freshest. Whichever, it's the est part that matters.
How about the alivest?
I like your
Alivest.
thinking, but aim higher. We'll start with branding. Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like razor bombs or sour bombs or something.
I see what you mean. Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues. What do you think?
Sublimes.
Let's not get too
Sublimes è
clever, son.
bellissimo,
Remember the target market. Razor bombs it is. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. Talking about health benefits is fine. In fact, I think we need to exaggerate those just a little bit. What we need to avoid is science. People don't trust it, at least not the real kind. We want snake oil, crystal vibrations. The more miraculous and
bello.
improbable it sounds, the better.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with lying.
Then we won't put it into words, we'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie, they imply. Guybrush, if Razor Bombs could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Vabbè.
Find the secret of Monkey Island.
Guybrush!
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Irresistible charm?
You've already got that.
Oh.
Everybody wants to be charming, that's perfect. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold, or go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
Bite these.
Almost too meaningful, but I think we can work with it.
Finalmente l'abbiamo azzeccata una.
This is your new flyer.
Adesso è bello. Ah, adesso è bellissimo.
Show people this, and they'll be begging for your product. Name your price, firstborn, anything.
Actually, we'll be
Il
giving
loro
it away.
primogenito.
This is a public health initiative.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here, if you follow me.
Well, it's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
Ci sta, è stato un prezioso consulente. Ok, adesso torniamo alla nave arenata.
I have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Razor Bombs, the new amazing miracle fruit. Regrows hair, removes belly fat. Oh, also cures scurvy. Fantastic! Have you got any of these miracle razor bombs?
Certo.
Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science in them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved! Bite these, and welcome aboard!
Questa presa di posizione nel trattare come gli scemi, no? È bellissimo, ci sta. Oh, la possiamo prendere. E ce l'abbiamo. E l'altra è quella che c'è
Well, it's nice to get a warning.
nel ripostiglio del museo.